OceanGate's Titan Submarine embarked on its journey from the St. John port in Canada on Saturday, June 17, 2023 at 9:30 am. The location where Titan had to dive is 700 kilometers away from the St. John port in the North Atlantic Ocean. Beneath the cold water at this point lies the shipwreck of the Titanic. According to the plan, the dive was scheduled for 8 o'clock am on the following day, Sunday. Please be informed that before they started, a problem was observed in the Titan sub. Despite this, they took the dangerous risk and set off into the ocean, risking their lives. What exactly was the problem? And why was this dangerous risk taken even after knowing about it? There were 5 people on this ship. One of them was Hamish Harding, the founder of Action Aviation, who had also traveled to space with Jeff Bezos. The second person was Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate, an American company that supplies submersibles for ocean tourism. The third person was 77-year-old Paul Henry, a shipwreck expert who had previously visited the Titanic. The last 2 individuals were Pakistani business tycoon Shahzada Dawood and his son Suleiman Dawood, who were part of the submarine team. Hamish Harding posted his last internet post on June 17th, mentioning, "Due to the worst weather in Newfoundland, the dive has been delayed. Tomorrow morning, a new weather window has opened up when we will dive in." These 5 adventurers wanted to see the remains of the famous Titanic to pursue their hobby and interest. Since its sinking in 1912, numerous search attempts had been made, but the harsh weather conditions of the Atlantic Ocean made the searches difficult. Finally, in 1985, the debris of the RNS Titanic was found on the ocean floor. The Titanic left many unanswered questions after its sinking, and answers were now sought. Dozens of expeditions were conducted, with experts and researchers from different countries focusing on the Titanic. In 1995, Canadian filmmaker James Cameron made several trips to the shipwreck of the Titanic. The movie based on the Titanic was finally released in 1997, becoming a huge success. It sparked the imagination of millions who dreamt of seeing the shipwreck. The site of the shipwreck became a popular tourist attraction, drawing thousands of visitors. It is said that exploring the depths of the ocean is tougher than exploring space, mainly due to the water pressure. The shipwreck of the Titanic rests on the seabed, which is 4,000 meters deep, approximately 4 kilometers below the ocean's surface. To put the depth into perspective, imagine the height of Burj Khalifa and multiply it by 5. The water pressure at this depth is 5,000 pounds per square inch psi, which is equivalent to a full-grown elephant standing on just 1 square inch of a human finger. Now you can imagine the immense pressure the submarine had to withstand with its larger surface area. On Sunday, June 18, 2023, at 12 o'clock p.m., the Titan submarine began its journey. Normally, it takes 2 hours to reach the Titanic, but after 1 hour and 45 minutes, the mothership Polar Prince, which was waiting on the ocean surface, lost its connection with the submarine. This indicated that the sub had reached a point near the Titanic, as it was only 15 minutes away from the expected travel time. At this depth where sunlight cannot reach and it is pitch dark on all sides, it is normal for the signal to break. Initially, this was not a cause for serious concern. The entire trip was planned for a total of 7 hours, with a scheduled return time of 7 p.m. However, when there was still no connection to Titan at 7 p.m., and it did not return, the crew on the mothership started to worry. The Canadian research vessel Polar Prince initiated a search operation for Titan at 9:40 p.m. and requested assistance from the U.S. Coast Guard. On Monday, the following day, U.S. and Canadian ships and planes launched a comprehensive search operation. The search extended not only to the sea surface, but also to the depths using sonar scanning. Commercial vessels in the area were instructed to remain vigilant. The search continued for the next 2 days, but Titan's whereabouts remained unknown. Finally, on Wednesday, June 21st at 6 a.m., the search team detected a sonic noise emanating from the depths of the water using underwater radars. Foreign ROVs, remotely operated vehicles, were sent in the direction of the sound, but still there was no news of Titan. The fear of losing Titan forever grew as the submarine's oxygen supply was only sufficient for 96 hours, which means 4 days. At this point, 3 out of the 4 days had already passed. However, the search teams from the US, Canada, and France did not lose hope. On Thursday, June 22nd at 12 noon, ROVs were dispatched near the debris of the Titanic. What they witnessed upon reaching the site was heart-wrenching. At 3:48 p.m., the ROV near the debris of the Titanic spotted the tailbow of Titan. At a depth of approximately 1,600 feet, the sub that went to see the Titanic's debris became a headline in itself. It could only mean that the submarine couldn't withstand the pressure at that depth and imploded instantly. This catastrophic implosion caused a stir worldwide, and many questions were raised about the safety of OceanGate. Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate, who himself lost his life in this event, had said in 2021 that he knew he had broken some rules while constructing Titan. Instead of using steel, the sub was made with aviation-grade carbon fiber. However, he wanted to bring innovation to the industry, which is why carbon fiber replaced steel. Before the launch of Titan, it was tested at pressures ranging from 5,000 to 10,000 psi, and it passed the tests. Nevertheless, experts believe that the ocean has various strength factors, including not only pressure, but also water flow resulting from waves. It is also possible that the sub collided with a heavy rock or sea creature due to the darkness. Regardless, the main reason for the Titan disaster is believed to be the carbon fiber body, along with pre-existing cracks in the structure. In 2019, during a journey with businessman Carl Stanley on board, Carl heard a cracking sound from the body of Titan while descending. At that time, he did not pay much attention to the sound, as he had complete confidence in the CEO of OceanGate, who had designed the submarine himself. However, after this incident, Carl mentioned to CNN that the sound was probably a warning that the body of Titan could not withstand the water pressure. If this is true, then there is no doubt that the Titan's body had developed cracks prior to this journey. In 2018, an executive from OceanGate had raised concerns about the carbon fiber body of Titan. He had mentioned that the implosion of the submarine would only be known milliseconds before it happened, and that is exactly what seems to have occurred. Experts state that the depth where Titan imploded would have taken only 0.3 seconds for the catastrophic event to unfold.